Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I just want to dive into this topic about secular music. This is something I feel like this is probably one of my biggest struggles. I will admit it because I love music. When I say I love music, I love music. I grew up listening to all types of genres. I was in a band in high school, middle school. I was in a worship team. My dad is the one that hooked me and my family, hooked us up with listening to music. I'm talking about 70s, 80s, 60s, 50s, like 90s music, 2000 music, like any type of music. Like sitting here talking about secular music is crazy. Honestly, I never thought I was gonna sit down to talk about this because I feel like this is something that I've struggled for years. Even when I first became Christian, when I first became a believer at a young age, I did stop listening to it, but for some reason, I just fell back into listening to secular music. I'm gonna talk to you how I let it go. It really affected me in my life, in my spiritual life. So to start off, as I mentioned, my background, I just grew up all types of music, Spanish music, any type of music. I love music. Like anybody that really knows me, like I love hyped music. Like I was never a lyric person. I didn't really care about lyrics. Like I know there's people that can listen to like really slow songs and just really listen to like the lyrics. I'm not that type of person. Like growing up, I've always listened to beats. I'm more of a beat person because like, if y'all didn't know, I don't think I've ever said this, but I used to play a lot of instruments. So I played trumpet, drums, piano, tambourine. I consider that an instrument because I think I'm pretty good at playing that, but like I have a musical background. When I listen to music, I immediately listen to the beat, how it goes, how it, I can listen to any instrument. Like you put on a music for me, I can listen to the instrument really fast. So I have that musical blood in me. I had a very hard time letting that go because like I remember growing up, I was a believer already in the faith. I honestly got bored of the same music, I'm not gonna lie, listening to the same Christian music. And I was just like, well, I feel like I need something new. And a lot of the music was corny to me. So like, I remember back then, Christian hip hop is not like the same as it is now. Like they've improved a lot, but like back then it was very cheesy, very corny, and like I would listen to it, but they didn't have variety. So they didn't have a lot versus now, as of today. So, I'd listen to worship, gospel, Spanish music, and like my music, I would put it for worship. That type of music, I would put it for worship. And then I started going to the gym. So, like I said, I'm a very hyped beat person. Like, I tend to listen to how the song sounds versus what it says. And unfortunately, I just ran away from slowly started running away from Christian music. I mean, like I said, I would listen to it but at church, or I would listen to it while I would worship with the Lord. But other than that, my surroundings, when I'd be driving, when I'd be going to the gym, I always felt like I needed something else than, just listening to worship consistently. Start listening to just secular music, any type of music. This is something that me and my husband would always talk about. He would always tell me no, be careful what you put in your ears, even if you don't listen to the lyrics, because it can, stick inside your mind. And I would be like, no, it's just the beat, it's not gonna hurt me, it's not gonna affect me in that sort of way. Oh, did I know I was actually wrong? 2 months ago, I would say 2 months ago, my husband challenged me to do a 30-day fast. This fast didn't involve with anything with me just not eating. It involved a lot of listen to godly music. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be really hard. I thought it was gonna be very challenging. The first day I'm like, oh, this is gonna suck. See how this goes, and I'm like, Lord, I'm sorry. I know I want to do better for myself, because I felt like the music that I was listening to was distracting my relationship with the Lord. So I did the challenge, and as I said, it was probably one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me. I literally felt like anxiety just left me. Sometimes when I would listen to secular music, I would just feel a little depressed, uncomfortable. And even if I would because I would tell the Lord, I'm like, Lord, I'm just gonna listen to it while I'm working out, just when I'm working out. That's it. Because I do remember, like, I had tried to get away from secular music, like, because I would listen to it like a lot before, like, in the car, everywhere I went. But I had stopped listening to secular music in the car. I told the Lord, like, I'm just listening to it at the gym, I'm just running to it, or whatever. During that month, while I didn't listen to secular music, like, I just felt my relationship with God become a lot more stronger and closer. Honestly, I've been enjoying my workouts more than anything. Like, I just feel like a wonderful connection with the Lord. I didn't think that the lyrics would impact me so much because I am I am a beat person. Something about it has moved me to want to hear and listen to more Christian music, and it's not the way it was as it was before, like 10 years ago. It's really nice that there's a lot of Christian artists that have improved with the music and the worship, and currently I have been listening to a lot of Christian rap, Christian reggaeton that praises the Lord. You should worship the Lord in anywhere, anytime, and not just for a specific time. But I feel like God has really I just feel more closer to God. I feel honestly mentally stronger. I feel like when I'm working out, I feel like that's the best time. Like, when I work out, I feel like I give it my all. And more recently this year, for some reason, like, my workout this year, like, just my fitness journey has been a beautiful one. I feel like more spiritually connected to God. Listening to that has helped me improve my strength in my mind, knowing that I can do all things through Christ, especially when working out. It's such a satisfaction. It's such a wonderful feeling. Like, I'm like praising God, honoring God with my body, and, my ears, intaking in that word, that music that I'm listening to now. It's just a new transformation. And I know, if you're someone that struggles with, like, leaving secular music, I really do encourage you to, like, just just stop listening to secular music for 30 days. Just fast about it. Because, like, I'm telling you, it's gonna change your world. It's gonna change your mind on how you see things, how you feel. I feel a lot more, like, at peace. I feel a lot more joyful. I feel a lot more happy, and, like, I'm able to, like, share this music with my husband, and we basically listen to the same music now. But I did want to read this verse with you guys. So it actually says here in Colossians 3:16, it says, "So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God." Everything and anything, I'm not just gonna listen to worship music only when I'm praying. It's changed my mind to listening to worship music or just anything that glorifies the Lord anytime, anywhere. When I'm eating, when I'm working out, when I'm in the car, I'm walking. I've even done prayer walks during my work time during lunch. Like, it's been amazing, impactful. Like, I encourage you to just put on your Christian music, have a prayer walk, talk with the Lord. Like, it will get your relationship closer. Like, I'm telling you, like, you're not missing anything new out there in the world. Like, trust me, there's nothing new out there. Maybe you see all these people, like, talking about this new song and this and this and that and that. But let me tell you right now, you are not missing anything out. If anything, you're missing out spending more time with the Lord. So think about that. I really like that verse. And then this one resonated with me so much because I didn't know how to explain it in words. But so this next verse is Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And it says, "Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect." Guys, like, that verse, it resonates for me. Like, I'm telling you, like, when I switched all my music, like, all I have right now is Christian music. And I will share that with you guys. So you guys can check that down below on the description bar. I'm gonna leave my playlist stuff. But y'all, I'm telling you, like, even like listening to like Christian music has changed the way I've thought. My future's like, before, like, I would listen to music, like, I wouldn't listen to a lot of like songs that had cuss word because I didn't like that would hurt my soul. But like songs that don't have no meaning, have no sense, oldie songs, like, they don't say anything bad, you know, they're like, you know, love songs or whatever, but they wouldn't edify. It wouldn't edify my soul. And honestly, at the end of the day, I would just feel empty, you know? I mean, my flesh would be satisfied, but my soul would feel empty. But now that I switch things up, like, I feel like I think differently. I feel like I walk differently. Like, I feel like my heart just is more happier and more joyful. So you guys, I'm telling you, like, it's not that hard. I thought it was gonna be hard. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like, it was tough because it's been years that I could say several of years that I couldn't let it go. Do yourself that challenge. If you want to get closer to God, I feel like that's somewhere that you feel like your relationship with God is gonna go, you know, even you're gonna feel more closer to God, and your thoughts gonna be a lot different. Like, you'll wake up thinking to those songs and stuff like that, and just, you know, what God has to say about us. Something short and sweet, because honestly, it's that simple. I feel like I was making it complicated, but it's not that complicated. It's just that simple. Like I said, like, I would love to share with you guys my playlist. It's going to be down in the description down below. Feel free to check it out, save it. And I'm going to keep adding more because I am on the hunt for looking for more Christian music, and, you know, just never get tired of praising God and seeking Him wherever we can, and, you know, make this world a better place with, you know, let's improve with our Christian music. And, you know, who knows, you can probably help somebody get saved with the music that you're listening to, because a lot of people a lot of the times don't want to leave you know, worldly things such as music, one of them, because they think they have to leave everything. Worship is fun, praising God is fun anytime, anywhere. So let's make this world a better place, and please don't forget to like this and share this video with your friends, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.